So here we have the Mavic Platinum Pro drone. Before you fly the drone, make sure you give it a brief inspection. First of all, open up all the arms. Each arm has one motor which powers one rotor. So there's four like this. Check each individual motor for any play. Make sure there's no play up or down or left and right. You will normally feel some sort of play if there was any problems. Check all your blades for any nicks, dents, damage, splits, and also check the fittings that are not loose, the attachments for the blades. Once you've checked that and they all rotate freely, check the ultrasonic sensors underneath are clear, and also at the front object sensors are clear as well. And before you fly, you will make sure you take off this cover and make sure you take off this gimbal lock before you start turning the drone on. If you don't, you'll get a motor error because this motor will not be able to turn. It's very, very fragile, this, so be very careful around this area. So after that brief inspection, do that every flight and you're nearly ready to go. Before flying our Mavic drone, the first thing to do is to charge your batteries. Make sure everything is fully charged. One thing you don't want is your batteries failing while you're flying or not having enough power to fly back home. So on the Mavic Pro, charging is done via this power brick that DJI supply. It has two USB ports. One port is for charging your controller via the speed, and we'll plug that in while we're here. That plugs into this port here, like so. And I've marked this with a white dot. This is to ensure I don't have it plugged in the wrong way, because it is possible with that plug to get it in the wrong way around. So we'll leave that there to charge, and then we'll plug the batteries in. The batteries go onto this adapter, four of them, like so, and it will check the batteries, and whichever one needs charging first, it will start charging, and once charged it will move on to the next battery. So as you can see, this battery here, the lights are flashing, which means this is the one is now charging. When this one is fully charged, it will move on to the next battery until it has completed all four. All the batteries are now charged. There is no indicators light showing, and also the remote control is now fully charged. You can find out the charge state by just pressing the power button briefly once. So they're 100%. So we can now disconnect the batteries. And we will put them away, ready for flying. And this is where the battery goes. Before you put it in, make sure your contacts are nice and clean. There's no dust or rubbish in there. And make sure all these pins that are on here are all straight and not non-bent. If they're all straight and it's all nice and clean, this can go directly into there, and it pushes with a satisfying click. That is now secure. So to turn the drone on, there is a button here on the top. You press it once, like so. That tells me that battery's not fully charged, but we're not going to start it in here. We're going to wait till we get outside. So to take the battery out, there's two little keys here. You press them inwards, it's that way. So I press that way in. Place this one in and lift, and the battery comes out. If anybody's interested, there's the details of the battery. Now we have the drone set up and the battery charged, we need to set up the controller ready for use. The controller has two arms here, which lift down to hold either a mobile phone or a tablet, such as the one I'm using here. I'm using this frame to hold the controller so I can attach a neck strap and make it easy to operate. So this clamps over here. Like so. And here you can see the controller is attached to the frame. We need to plug the USB to connect the controller to the tablet to this port here, like so. And we need to plug our tablet into the USB here. It then goes into here. This is held like this, and this is controlled like that, and I can see what's going on this display. To finish it off, we have a strap that clips onto here and onto here. Which allows me to support it around my neck, like so. That is ready to go. And in the next video, we will go flying.